There he is, Shark. We've seen plenty of him in public in the lead up to this return. They've been great. Mick Price Racing taking him to the track work, making him available, and well, we know his ability, so that's not the question right here.
Well, he's the big ticket number of the spring, isn't he, Bruce? And it's great to see so many people here in the mounting yard to have a look at Lincoln Rupee at his first up run, and he looks in good condition too. A bit of improvement to come from him as well. You said we've seen him a couple of times in public on Tuesday morning. I thought he worked brilliantly here with Lion at Belfort, stablemate who goes later in the day, but perhaps his best piece of work was one we didn't see, obscured by fog and a jump out at Caulfield when Craig Newell said probably won by about 5.
No. Here's the 2 in his written trial up Monday in return for this. Probably his best CV here as a Group 2 Australia Stakes second at weight for age. Hasn't seen Lincoln Rupee yet though.
Yeah, track specialist, 5 wins here at Moonee Valley, so he does love it, and you've got to throw those sort of horses into the placings in races like this because we can get a not result from time to time in the placings. It was a good trial at Cranbourne. It's a hot race for him though. It is written even at his best.
100 to 1, unpretentious, has trialled up really well for this. The best we can say here is the William Reid Group 1 weight for age 30 to Spirit of Burn. Last time we saw Lincoln Rupee, he was 7 lengths in arrears.
And it was a very good third in that William Reid too, less than a length from the winner there. Look, that was him at his top, at his absolute best. The man on his back knows a bit about this horse at his best. Craig Williams, he's done plenty of work with Unpretentious. Good to see him on board today. Great first up record to this horse, 3 wins from 5 starts. And the most recent first up run was a 5th in the Lightning Stakes, which was a terrific effort.
Aaron Quasi's the forward is right out of his depth here.
Yeah, probably too hard for him. He's a 1,000-metre specialist, but the class is out of his ratings here. Sean Mathrick, the trainer, a little bit confident he can run a cheeky race, but he's not afraid of running him out of his grade, is Sean?
No, he's done it with gig and got some returns. Here's Academy Jack, another 100 to 1 chance here. Hasn't been much lucky in easier races of late.
No, he hasn't. He's ready to win a race. Back to 1,000 metres, I don't think suits him. 1,200 metres and back in his ride ratings grade, that benchmark 90 level. He'll be winning soon, but not this.
Okay, last time we saw Cawthon at the Valley, and here is Cawthon going to the track. He beat Seamus Award, a Cox Plate winner, and Long John, and subsequently won the Guineas. Look, he'll need this big, strong stallion that he is. He's certainly going to improve off this.
Yeah, trainer Trent Sutton wanted to run in the 1,200 metre listed race here today, so took this one as a plan B because he couldn't get a run in that field with this horse's low ratings, surprisingly. Look, his work here on Tuesday morning was okay. I think he's really going to improve once he gets to 1,400 metres this prep.
Okay, down they go through the tunnel, and out the other side comes Angelic Light here, who was good after blowing the start in the car line.
Hopelessly away, wasn't she? Just a bit ring rusty there off a long, long break. We know she's a high-class mare at her best, and she showed a glimpse of that form when she powered to the line back along the inside to be placed in that race. It was running very hot time. It was an excellent effort. She's in for a good prep, but this is tough.
And now the 3-year-olds, Arujo is the boy who was pretty played in the Mackenzie. Pulled up with elevated heart temperature and so on, but just wasn't on the song that day.
I didn't think he was too bad there. He covered a bit of ground and was never on the track. He actually loomed up quite strongly on the corner before that effort just told him he was flat to the line. He gets in so well under weight for age conditions, of course, as a 3-year-old with just 52 kilos.
So Lincoln Rupee, drawn the outside stall. And in comes the champ. And he's right to go. Field is set. The Mcewen 1,000 metres. They're ready. Racing, Lincoln Rupee away, flying on the outside. Eloping jumps okay, she has to hurry through. Lincoln Rupee's coming over to find the lead ahead of her. She hustles up and holds the inside, and Daruhu was third. A length Angelic Light, 2 lengths it is written down. The Quasi Cawthon, 2 Academy Jack, Unpretentious. So it goes to script now with Eloping leading by about a neck. Running second the outside, Lincoln Rupee. They're 3.5 on Angelic Light ahead of Ruhu, and about 4 lengths it is written Cawthon. Out the Quasi, and they're followed Unpretentious and Academy Jack. So eloping with the weight advantage on Lincoln Rupee, who's ahead away. 2 lengths away, Angelic Light running on, and the Ruhu feels the pinch as they corner, where it's eloping leading narrowly. Lincoln Rupee about to be pinged, and a length away, Angelic Light is poised to run on too. Lincoln Rupee claims the lead. Angelic Light's going to be a threat here. Angelic Light race to Lincoln Rupee. He's got a kick, but Angelic Light and Lincoln Rupee. Angelic Light causes as he upset 1.5 head to Lankan Rupee, 3 lengths away in third placing. I think Eloping might have just held it as written, and then Corthan, Unpretentious, Ruhu weakened out, and then now Maquasi and Academy Jack is last.
An absolute boil over here, an absolute boil over in the Mcewen Stakes with Angelic Light upstaging the best sprinter in the world. Well, he was until just then. No excuse, Lankan Rupee. They run 57.54 here. The close record, of course, is Miss Andretti's at 57.22. Had the sweet run behind Angelic Light, but you've got to say that you would have thought sitting outside of Eloping was the right spot to be for Lankan Rupee. Didn't quicken away and put the race away, and gets nailed by Angelic Light, who was beaten at listed level here last time out. Only 2 kilos away from it in the weights. There was enough ratings points between it. A 93 rater beats a 118. Wow. Keep going the races, you keep seeing things you least expect. And there's another one, Shark.
Amazing, Bruce. Everything went to plan for Lankan Rupee in the run, except the result. He began like a shot out of a cannon, got across to sit outside Eloping, but right on the back was Angelic Light. You've got to remember that this mare is second up off a 64-week layoff. She's had some injury problems, and Robbie Griffiths have done a great job there at Cranbourne to get her back to her best form. This is her at her best, as we know. She's Group 1 placed in a Sangster Stakes. You know, this is a class mare, and she's might have found Lankan Rupee just on an off day first up here. I still think he was very good. Look, at $1.22, you expect them to win, don't you? And not get run down by a 20-1 shot, Sam. But first 2 home, they're class animals, whichever way you look at it. The upset result, though.
Yeah, that's it. It was terrific race, and gee, they rocked along. You know, the speed was on right from the get-go. And look, well done to Robbie Griffiths, and great to see Ryan Maloney, who does a lot of riding for Robbie Griffiths. He deserves this, and terrific to see them both winning this race today. Bruce is with Robbie.
Robbie Griffiths, congratulations. What a result. One that most didn't expect. What about you?